Hello everyone. Let's get started with this lesson. So in this lesson, we're going to actually continue with 11.4. In this lesson, we'll do day 2 of that. So I can, excuse me, let me fix this. I can divide rational expressions. So in the first day, we learned how to multiply rational expression. And in this lesson, we're going to talk about how to divide rational expressions. So as a quick warm-up, why don't we take some time and do these three fractions real quick. I'll give everyone another, I don't think we'll need more than a minute. So maybe a minute here to divide these fractions. Okay, so remember for this first one, you have to do keep, change, flip. So 3/5, keep, change, flip. And then from here, you just cross simplify, right? So this becomes 1 and 5, 1 and 3. So you end up with 5/3 once you multiply straight across. We all should know how to divide fractions using keep, change, flip, or any other method that you know that works for you. The next one, you can make this first one into a fraction. So you have 4/1 multiplied by keep, change, and a flip again. Nothing I can cross simplify, so you multiply straight across. So it looks like I get 16/1, which is just 16 for the second one. And last but not least, let me keep, change, flip. So keep, change, and then flip. Let's see what I can simplify. 5 and 25 becomes 1 and 5. 12 and 4 becomes 3 and 1. You multiply straight across and you get 1/15. Okay, so you're using the same rules that you use for dividing fractions to divide rational expressions. So you're still going to use keep, change, and flip for dividing rational expressions. So it's only a half step more than what we learned on a previous day with multiplying. So how you do this is you keep the first one the same, change into multiplication, you flip it, so y minus 2 or 15y, and then you cross simplify. So this is everything from here is just the previous lesson, right? So in this case, my y minus 2's can simplify, right? And then my 3 and 15 can also simplify to 1 and 5. So you end up with, you multiply straight across, you get 1/5y. Okay. So the nice thing about this lesson is you are able to pause this video at any point, rewatch it if I'm going too quickly or if there's a portion of the video you didn't understand. So that's the nice thing about this recording. Okay, so let's work on this. Let's keep going with this one. So keep the first one the same. You flip the second one, and then you cross simplify. My 3t plus 1 simplify. I have a t on the bottom, 1t on the top that I can simplify. Doesn't look like there is anything else. You end up with 1/2t. Okay. Letter C, let's take a look here. So 3b minus 6/2b multiplied by 3b to the 4th over b minus 2. There isn't anything, well, I guess you could start off with this, b, and this would be to the 3rd. There isn't anything you can cross simplify, but there is something you can factor. Let's take a look at this one, 3b minus 6, right? The GCF of 3b minus 6 is 3. You get b minus 2. And then you're able to cross simplify the b minus 2. Let's take a look. Is there anything else? Not really. So you multiply straight across. You end up with 9b to the 3rd over 2. Okay. Last but not least, letter D. So let's take a look here. So one thing that I noticed right off the bat is I could factor this, and I could also factor this. You don't have to do it in this order. You could do keep, change, flip first and then factor, or you can factor first and then do keep, change, flip. For this one, I'll factor first because in the other one, it looks like we keep, change, flipped, and then factor. So if I were to factor this first one, -6, -1, you get -3, +2. So this becomes p minus 3, p plus 2. And p squared minus 4, this is a difference of two squares. So you end up with p plus 2, p minus 2. Okay, and then from here, remember you have to do keep, change, flip. So you keep the first one, so p minus 3, parentheses p plus 2, all over p plus 1. Change into multiplication, and then you flip it. So it becomes 1 over p plus 2 times p minus 2. Why? Because remember, this was all over 1, right? My original fraction was all over 1. So that's why, so for this one, you have to flip it, find the reciprocal, and that's what you get. All right, and then let's see, cross simplify, p plus 2s can cancel each other out. So that's what I get with that. Nothing else, so let me multiply straight across. You end up with p minus 3 all over p plus 1 times p minus 2. And I would actually leave your answer like this. So do you have to FOIL it out, right? There's the bottom p minus 3, p plus 1, p minus 2, do you have to FOIL it out? I would say no. I would say you want to leave it exactly like this, because why make more work for yourself? This is actually the most simplified factor. Okay? All right, so why don't we work on your own? There are 4 problems here, 1, 2, 3, 4, that I would like for you to work on. And we'll do that. So a couple things before I want to encourage you to work on your own. At any point, if let's say after the first 4 problems, you're stuck, right? And after you do all 4 problems, you got all 4 of them wrong, I assigned a second Edpuzzle that is not due, right? It's optional, of me going over each of the 4 problems. And you can skip through that video. So if you want to just watch number 4, you can watch number 4. I just made that for you because just in case you just want to watch just number 4. Let's say you struggle with that one. Okay, so you can feel free to watch that. And for this Edpuzzle, I want you to upload a picture of your notes. So once you finish it, you could upload a picture of your notes. And then there is a Big Ideas Math assignment. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. And I will see you all on the next available day. Bye, everyone.